there, it's time for a quick walkthrough through one of the units here in Cliff Canyon. This is a Las Vegas timeshare resort. This is bedroom number 1. This is the smaller bedroom of the two. You still get a nice sized TV for your own area. Decent sized closet, as you can see. Plenty of places where you can hang stuff. 2 nightstands. The cool thing about this room is that the nightstands have a outlet right here, so you can plug in anything you want, but you still have additional outlets on both sides of the room. So you have plenty of options to where to plug in any electronics. This bed is relatively, for me, if it's only one person, it would be fine. 2 people, if you're skinny, yes. I'm big, so for me it would be kind of small if my partner was here too. I like to roll all over the place, so she would not be happy if she was here with me. If I was by myself, this would be perfect just for me, but you know, I'm a pretty big guy, so I need more space. And this is the first of the 2 bathrooms in this unit. This is just the walk-in shower. Just a small step. Plenty of space for just about anybody. Like I said, I'm pretty big and I fit just fine in this little area right here. And it's super big. 2 people will probably fit in here just fine. It's not that great. You can see that these got a little bit of mildew or something, grime. This is just one of those regular shower heads with the pool shower to get the water going. But I do like that they have something to hang on to right here, because it could be a little slippery right here, and especially the older folks, it's always nice for them to have something like that in the rooms. At a timeshare, you usually get a limited supply of things. I get 2 extra bathroom toilet tissues, soap, your towels. For the ones over here are for the pool, and then also for the shower, and of course hand towels. This room is just another closet in case somebody else stays over here and they need a little space and you don't want them to go into your closet. This could be it. Also the extra linens and a pillow for the people that are staying in the couch, or for your own room if you decide to use it. TV in this room is much bigger. Has a DVD player. As you can see, the dining room table is pretty big. The little work area bench is also nice. This little box right here is a radio. The good thing about it is it has plenty of plugs. In case you have computers, tablets, or whatever, it has 2 USB ports right here for you to use. This looks like you'd be able to like hide some things in here, but it doesn't. It's just to grab onto it. Still nice. Here's the laundry room. I always love staying at timeshares, and I specifically look for the ones that have their own washer and dryer. It's always nice to have that. The only thing is that you might need to bring your own supplies for the washer and dryers. Since I'm used to staying at timeshares, I usually bring a few extra of these. Sometimes the people here will give you some extras if you ask, but it's not all timeshare resorts. Some timeshare resorts will charge you for extra supplies. So It varies on each location. Like, they provide you with the soap for the dishwasher, but after you run out, usually you're on your own. Again, you can ask the housekeeping crew, and sometimes they'll give you some extras. There's a nice size microwave. That's for your ice. If you want a bucket, for your own ice. For your ice machine. Decent size refrigerator. Again, the good thing about staying at a timeshare is that, as you can see, you get your own kitchen. You get your stove, your microwave, your big size refrigerator, you know, your kitchen area, the washer and dryer, and the dishwasher. Everything you need for the kitchen. You know, here's your pots and pans, your cups and plates, bowls, more cups, more bowls. We saw that. Nothing in this one. Everything's not always in the same spot at timeshares too, so you always gotta look around and see what you got. Sometimes they leave you a little sheet of paper letting you know everything that should be in there, and if you don't have something, you gotta let them know. That way they don't think that you took it or broke it. Again, also, if there's like damage or something that you think they might blame you for later, you just let them know. You know, like something this small, not a big deal. But if it was like a big dent, I'll let the guest services know, hey, look, the refrigerator had this big dent on it. Just to let you know, FYI, I don't want to get charged for that. If it's almost like renting a car sometimes. I've never had an issue, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Toaster. Phones nobody is ever going to use. And the second bedroom with a nice sized bed. This is more like for my size. Another TV, decent size for a bedroom, where the ladies can sit and put on their shoes, or the guys. I'm on the second floor right here. Parking lot's over there. These nightstands also have an outlet to plug in your things, but on this side, the lamp uses an outlet too. So if you have multiple things to connect, there's just a few less. But I feel like there's a lot of outlets at this place, so it's probably fine. Here's the second bathroom. This one has a tub. It's a pretty decent tub, but size tub. I wish it was jetted. Sometimes your shorts have these separate jet too, and a standalone shower. This one's a combo. Don't particularly like that much, but you know, it's still nice. Size, not the materials. Materials are cheap. This looks nice, which is kind of weird. This looks kind of nice, and then you look over here and it's not so nice. Not sure why they did that. Maybe either they're kind of facing the way it looks. Maybe this is like what they did to update it at one point or another, but they still haven't updated this part, or it's just maybe easier to clean. Who knows? Extra supplies there too for your bathroom. Hair dryer for the ladies. And for the men, I got plenty of friends that like blowing their hair. Safe. And this closet is huge. This is a pretty huge closet right here. walk-in closet. You put a lot of stuff in here. I wish I had this closet at my house. One last thing, I'm going to take you to the balcony area, which is the only area in this room that you can actually smoke. If you have friends or family members that smoke, you're not technically allowed, you're not allowed actually to smoke inside the inside of the room. So if you have somebody that needs to smoke, they have to come out to that balcony, and they just can sit here, and they have a little thing for you to for your ashes. This is the view. It's okay, nothing great. It's nice and warm today. I feel like it's a little humid for Las Vegas. Usually you don't get humidity in Las Vegas, it's usually dry. But we did get a little bit of rain on the way over here, so I think that made it a little humid. So it's a nice size area right here for you to have a little bit of fun. This room is just the box for the lights, the light switches. Nothing in here. I guess you could put a cooler in there if you want to. If you bring a cooler or whatever. Or anything else you might want to store in there. But that's pretty much the tour of this place. Hope you like it. If you don't, keep that to yourself. Still hit like, subscribe, and leave a note out there saying like, keep on doing this. I like staying at timeshare resorts, so I'm going to try to do as many of these as possible. I usually stay at quite a few throughout the year, so this is the first of many.